This is the seat work for lesson 132, phonics and math together. First, we'll do phonics. Choose good adjectives to make your writing more interesting. Marcy got a game for her birthday. Marcy got an exciting board game for her birthday. See how they used adjectives to describe the game. Number 1, Jason has a puppy. Jason has a new brown puppy. Mary gave me a cupcake. How could we describe cupcake? Mary gave me a cupcake. Mary gave me a chocolate cupcake. Jane wore her dress. Jane wore her velvety black dress. Velvet black dress. You need a comma between velvet and black. We slept in a tent. I want you to choose what sentence to write there. You need to describe the tent. We slept in a blank tent. So you're going to pick a word to describe tent. Remember, use commas to separate 3 or more items in a series. The painted bunting is a blue, comma, red, comma, and green bird. Read the sentences adding commas. The crunchy, crisp, sweet apple was a great snack. The crunchy, comma, crisp, comma, sweet apple was a great snack. So we're going to separate these adjectives by commas. We don't put a comma before the first adjective, and we don't put a comma after the last adjective. We just put commas between the adjectives. We climbed into our warm, soft, comfortable beds. Warm, comma, soft, comma, comfortable beds. Remember, we don't put a comma before the adjectives. We don't put a comma after the adjectives. We put a comma between the adjectives when there's a list of adjectives. So your dictation is, I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch. I want to be an astronaut at a rocket launch. Astronaut. At a rocket launch. Period at the end of your sentence. On this side, I want you to do by yourself. Read the directions and write the adjectives. Write 2 adjectives that start with the letter M. Write 2 adjectives that describe your shoes. Write 2 adjectives that describe the stars. Write 2 adjectives that describe your favorite snack. Draw a picture of yourself. In the frame, write as many adjectives as you can think of that describe you. I am looking forward to seeing those adjectives and to seeing the work that you have done. All right, let's look at math seat work, we need to write the fractions from least to greatest. Use the circles to help you. So this one has 2 sections, 3 sections, 4 sections, and 4 sections. Which section looks like the smallest section? This looks like the least amount, right? This one looks the least. Which one looks the greatest? This looks like the greatest amount. All right, so the least is 1/4. And then, which one is the next one? 1/3. After 1/3, which one takes up a little more space than 1/3? 1/2. And which one takes up the most space? 3/4. 1 quart equals how many pints? 1 quart equals 2 pints. 1 gallon equals how many pints? 1 gallon equals 8 pints. Remember, there's 2 pints in a quart, and there's 4 quarts in a gallon, so 2 times 4 equals 8. 1 pint equals how many cups? 1 pint equals 2 cups. 2 quarts equal how many pints? Well, if 1 quart is 2 pints, 2 quarts would be 4 pints. 2 gallons equal how many pints? 16 pints. If 1 gallon is 8 pints, 2 gallons would be 8 times 2, would be 16. And 2 pints equal how many cups? 4 cups. If 1 pint is 2 cups, then 2 pints would be 2 plus 2, or 2 times 2, equals 4. Oval. Draw lines to match. Oval. Rectangle. Rectangle. Trapezoid. Trapezoid. Diamond. Hexagon has 6 sides. Number 4, write the quotients. 20 divided by 5. How many groups of 5 go into 20? 5, 10, 15, 20. How many groups was that? 4 groups. 40 divided by 5. 5 goes into 40 how many times? 5 times what is 40? 8. 5 times 8 is 40. 40 divided by 5 equals 8. 60 divided by 5. How many times does 5 go into 60? 5 times what equals 60? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5 times 12 equals 60. 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Diane's family visited Clingman's Dome, the highest point in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Diane read that it can be cool at the top. Color the thermometers to show different temperatures at Clingman's Dome. 64 degrees. First go up to 60, 62, 64. And then color all the way down. Remember, we went up to 60 and we went up 62, 64. All right, 48 degrees. You go up to 40, and then you go 42, 44, 46, 48. You color all the way down. Nice and neat. 77 degrees. Go up to 70, 72, 74, 76, 77, 7 is below 78, but almost to 78. Dad, Mom, Diane, and Jody took a hayride in the Smoky Mountains. Each ticket cost $12. How much did the family spend on the hayride? Well, we have how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people, and each ticket costs $12. $12 times 4. You could actually do this. 12 times 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4 for $48. But what they want you to do right now, because you haven't gotten to that yet, is $12 for Dad, $12 for Mom, $12 for Diane, $12 for Jody, and add them. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. For $48. Mom packed 2 snacks each. Remember, each means multiply. 2 snacks for Dad. That's 1 person. The 2 girls. That's 2 people. And her. So, this is 1 person. This is 2 people. And this is 1 person. How many snacks did she pack? Well, how many people did she pack for? 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people times 2 snacks each equals what? 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 snacks. The hayride lasted 1.5 hours. If it began at 3 o'clock p.m., when was the ride over? Let's go 1 hour past. 3 o'clock plus 1 hour is 4 o'clock. Plus another half would be 4:30. And it would still be p.m. because we didn't go past midnight. So we can't change the a.m. yet. So 3 o'clock plus 1 is 4 o'clock. Plus a half hour is 4:30. On their hayride, Jody saw 4 deer, Diane saw 2 deer, Mom saw 4 deer, and Dad saw 5 woodchucks. How many animals did the family see all together? All together means add. 4. Diane saw 2. Mom saw 4. And Dad saw 5. So you have to add 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 equals 15. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 4 is 15. 15 animals. What is 1/2 of 14? 7. What is 1/2 of 42? Well, what is 1/2 of 2 is 1. And 1/2 of 4 is 2. So half of 42 is 21. What is 1/2 of 120? Well, 1/2 of 120. 1/2 of 12. What's 1/2 of 12? 6. You can't do 0 and half. 60. What is 1/2 of 12? 6. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye.